I'm ashamed I've been divorced 2 times over dumb shit. I'm ashamed my son call another nigga pops, cause his mom still bitter we didn't work it out.
Good morning. What's up, YouTube? What is up, Bigo? And what is up, TikTok? You all know what it is this morning. It is the Ash Show, and we are covering quite a few topics. Now, as you all see, I had to put my brim hat on, right? A little top hat. The color is mustard. Had to add a little swag to it. Help the little royal blue pop. Hold on, let me adjust this camera just a little bit right here on YouTube. Okay, that's a much better frame. Now, y'all already know we got some serious topics. Hold on, let me help get TikTok together over here for a minute because I don't like their frame. There you go, TikTok. That's a little better for you. Let me see over here, Bigo. Let me get y'all together. Hold on, give us 1 second. Okay. All right. Everybody is looking good. So this morning we have some important topics that we need to talk about. First of all, we need to talk about what's breaking in the news, and whether you guys know it or not, but allegedly what's being reported is that NBA star Dwyane Wade, husband of actress Gabrielle Union, has filed a petition to legally have his 14-year-old son recognized as a female in gender and by name. So we're going to talk about that. We are also going to talk about this R. Kelly situation. R. Kelly has been back in the news lately. Hold on, TikTok, y'all together over here. Let's see, because you looked a little crooked. Okay, R. Kelly is back in the news. Allegedly, his goddaughter has come out with some reports that they were having sex before she turned 18. I think that she was 14. She never said that it was forced, but she basically said that she was kind of like, infatuated with them. So, we're going to have a real conversation this morning because now, help me understand this. Help me understand how a 14-year-old boy, is mature enough to make a decision that he's a woman, but a 14-year-old girl ain't. Somebody help me understand it. Y'all are rooting and saying, yay, Dwyane Wade, Dwyane Wade, Dwyane Wade. His son said he a woman. Okay, we're going to go change his name and his gender. A 14-year-old boy. So a 14-year-old boy can be a grown woman, but a 14-year-old girl can't? We're going to get into that. We got to get into that. Okay, not only that. Hey, this is the Ash Show, and we just asking, what's going on in our society? What is going on in our government? That's the question right here. Another story. Y'all listen. There is a woman, a mother, that they are claiming, in Louisiana, was 10 weeks pregnant, found out that she had, the baby basically was going to be born without a skull. So basically they're using this story to advocate for abortion, saying, hey, wait a minute, why is she being denied abortion and being forced to give birth to this child? We need to talk about that, y'all. And then also our last story that we have to cover this morning, which is why you all need to stay tuned, is the bishop. Now, I tried to stay away from this story because one thing I don't like to do is put my mouth on church folks. I just don't like to do it. I be like, let God do what he do. Y'all know how I am. Even when it came to the whole John Gray situation, I made a little comment and left it at that. So I try to stay out of church folk business, right? But check this out. The bishop. Y'all remember the bishop that was in the news, right? A little while back, and apparently he got robbed on TV. Right? And everybody was coming back and saying that he was lying and that it was a setup. And some people were saying it was karma and all of this. Child, he ended up getting into it with blogger Larry Reed, who used to be a pastor or something. I don't know what's going on with all that. But anyway, him and Larry Reed got into it. He and D.L. Hughley are now into it. Not only is the bishop and D.L. Hughley done got into it. Not RJ, Lord help me, that's my little cousin. RJ, shout out to you for just graduating from the police academy. New APD officer, my little cousin RJ. God must put you on my mind this morning. Shout out to you, baby. I love you, man. That's how we make a difference. We get out here and we start policing our own communities, the communities that we come from. So shout out to you, RJ. But not RJ, Ray J. Ray J done put his 2 cents in it. So the bishop apparently done put up $1 million talking about he want to get in the ring with D.L. Hughley, RJ, Ray J, Brandy brother, not my little cousin RJ, Brandy brother Ray J. Ray J done put himself all in the middle of it. And now Ray J like, hey, we got money on it too. But y'all, those are the topics that we're going to be talking about this morning. But before we get into that, because I can see comments going on TikTok, I see comments going on Bigo, and I see comments going on YouTube. Put in the comments your positive affirmation, okay? This is something we have to do every show. So my positive affirmation this morning, y'all already know what my favorite one is I am blessed and highly favored. Come on, y'all, let's go. Let me see your positive affirmations, okay? Bigo, we already going. I am worthy of abundance, okay? Let's go. Where your positive affirmations at? Huh? Somebody said I'm worthy. Where y'all at? I am powerful. Okay, let's go. TikTok, where y'all at with your positive affirmations this morning? Give me one from TikTok and we're going to keep going. Let's do it. Be good to yourself and others, okay? The championship round said, I will not be a crash test dummy today. For nobody, let's go. I am blessed and in charge of my emotions. Shout out to TikTok. Yes, that's the one. All right, let's do it, y'all. I guess we're going to get into what topic y'all want this morning. Y'all tell me. What topic do y'all want this morning? Y'all want R. Kelly? Y'all want D. Wade? Y'all want the bishop and D.L. Hughley? Y'all want the lady down in Louisiana that's about to trying to have the abortion with the baby that has, deformities? What topic do y'all want this morning? Let me know. And we're going to go. First one to jump in. Let's do it. Someone said, I am a child of the I am. That's right. Purpose is everything. You better believe it. The Ash Show this morning. Let's get in here. D. Wade. All right. They say they want to start off with D. Wade. Let's get into this Ash Show this morning. Please support the channel in any way that you can, okay? And that could be by donating. That could be by liking, sharing, subscribing. But y'all know y'all need to share this anyway because ain't nobody going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about on the Ash Show because we are just asking. Let me share this clip because I want to know how many of you as women, as mothers, okay, are going to get upset as I was when I first read this, okay? Let me make sure that my screen is pulled up. We good over here on YouTube. Let's go. So Ace Showbiz, okay, is reporting that the former NBA star, D. Wade, has filed court papers asking that his 15-year-old transgender daughter be allowed to change her name from Dwyane Aramis Wade to Zaya Malachi Aramis Wade. All right. Then it goes on to report. It says D. Wade continues to support his daughter Zaya Wade in her transgender journey. The former professional basketball player has reportedly taken action to make his daughter's gender change official. According to Spectrum News, the father of 4 has filed court papers asking that his 15-year-old daughter be allowed to change her name from Dwyane Malachi Aramis Wade to Zaya. He also asked that the court legally issues a decree recognizing that the teen's gender is changed to female. Okay, so I'm going to assume that that is including any type of identifying documents, maybe hospital records, birth certificate, school records. I'm going to assume that that's what that means. It goes on to say, y'all, listen, this is the best part, okay? This is what's about to trip you out, because this would trip me out. And we got to talk about this. In the petition filed to the Los Angeles Superior Court, the husband of Gabrielle Union states that he has full authority to make decisions on his daughter's behalf and that he notified his former wife and Zaya's mother, Savon Funches, of the legal action as a courtesy. I'm going to stop right there. 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 He says, okay, he notified the mama as a courtesy. Didn't ask the mama, didn't sit down and talk to the mama, didn't get the child and have a family meeting with the mama. You and Gabby just gonna do what y'all want to do, how y'all want to do it, with no regard, if you ask me, not even to the child. Now, they're telling me and want me to believe that this is all about this child. And I beg to differ. I think this is about stunning. I think this is about clout, right? And I think this is about just having the story just being talked about. I don't think that this is what's in the child's best interest. And I hate to say it. And I'm not saying that these people, are a part of the, conspiracy theory that, they are satanic cult worshipers. I'm not saying that, okay? But if child sacrifice was a real thing, what I can relate to this is that this man is absolutely sacrificing his son's manhood. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say? Without getting jumped on, I'm just asking, is that fair to say? It is fair to say that this man is sacrificing his son's manhood. Because here's the thing, and all of us know this. Now, your mind constantly changes, okay? Your mind. TikTok, if you new on TikTok and you talking about I'm yelling, somebody in the comments, let them know what it is. I'm always yelling. Turn your mic down, boo. You're going to be all right. But you're going to get this message. Listen, we know that your mind changes all the time, okay? Your mind and your body is constantly changing. I don't know how many times my favorite color changed as a kid. I don't know how many times my favorite place to go changed. My favorite movie. Every time they came out with a new movie, it was my favorite movie. Every time they came out with a new toy, it might be my favorite toy. Children change their minds. They change their minds. How is this what's in the best interest of a child? And then not only that, let's talk about the way our society is set up. Okay? Our society is designed for us to look at this as if this is okay. This is something that we should support. This is something that we should uplift. This is something that should be praised. But when we get over into our next story, okay, about a 15-year-old girl deciding on her own to sleep and have sex with R. Kelly, like, at what point are they old enough to make decisions about their sex? I'm just asking. for somebody to help it make sense. Why is it okay if it is a 15-year-old male child that believes he's mature enough to make a decision regarding his sex, sexuality, sex, okay? As long as he's a member of LGBTQ, it's okay. But when a 15-year-old girl decides to make decisions about her sex, her sexuality, her sex, R. Kelly needs life without parole. He having sex with children, child pornography. Now, trust and believe, I'm not choosing either side. I'm not choosing either side. I'm not saying one is right or one is wrong. I feel like they both wrong. I feel like all children need to stay children. All children. It ain't no difference to me, in my mind, when it comes to child pornography. If you taking a child to a hospital for them to have a sex change, or like they doing at the Boston Children's Hospital, removing these girls' breasts, whatever they doing down in the bottom part, guess what? They taking pictures of it, they touching it, they cutting it open, busting it open, sewing it back together, putting it back together. Ask me, what's the difference? Why is anybody touching any child in anything related to anything sexual? That's what I'm asking. Hey, man, if you with me, the Cash App is right there at the bottom. You can send me beans on Bigo. The Cash App is up there at the top. You can send me gifts over here on TikTok. I appreciate it. I am just asking. Hey, we just asking a question. We have one story right here where they have petitioned the court without the mother's approval. We just read it. Let me read it again. Because I know some of y'all have a hard time comprehending and reading and understanding and digesting. Let me read this one more time. In a petition filed to Los Angeles Superior Court to sexually, recognize a 15-year-old boy, okay, with his preference of sex, sexuality, and gender, because they constantly want us to believe that there is a difference between sex and gender. Now, I keep telling you all, that you don't get sex without gender. Let me help you understand that. Let me help you, because I know that went way over some people's head. When you go to a physician and say that you want to have a sex change, because you identify as a different sex, or you want to begin to go take hormone pills or whatever so that you can more align yourself with that sex, You're choosing male or female. You can't have sex without gender. If your gender makes you believe that you have to choose another sex based off of that gender, then that should show you how it is all aligned. It is the exact same thing. Okay? But no, they want us to think, there's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference between sex and gender. No, because if there's a difference, help me understand why men that identify as women are asking to be sexually transitioned into women. Okay, I know that went over some people's head, but let's keep going. Let's get this. In the petition filed to the Los Angeles Superior Court, the husband of Gabrielle Union states that he has full authority to make decisions on his daughter's behalf, and that he notified his former wife, Zaya's mother. Savon, sis, I'm going to tell you this. You better than me. Help me, Lord. Because I said I wasn't going to cuss. Help me, Jesus. Savon, you better than me, sis. And I'm going to tell you, look, I'll be the first one to advocate on your behalf. Because see, what y'all need to do, y'all need to stop playing with these mothers about their children. And see, in one instance, you're going to give the mother the right. Here we go, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. See, in one instance, you're going to give the mother and solely the mother the right to abort the baby. She can kill the baby, but the mother ain't got the right to stop you from castrating her son. Somebody call Jesus, because I don't know where he at, but he need to get down here. He need to get down here. God, I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all need to come on now. Somebody help us out. Huh? The mother has the rights, in America, okay, in the country that you live in, to end the life, but she doesn't have the right to protect the life. Sis, you better than me. They say, what's his name? Wade, the husband of Gabrielle Union, said he has full authority and notified the mother, okay, as a courtesy. So right here in the United States, they're saying, if you have a 15-year-old boy that want to go into a doctor's office and let these people play with his wee-wee, take pictures of his wee-wee, put his wee-wee up on the table, draw lines on his wee-wee, measure his wee-wee, shit, play with the wee-wee, I don't know, record it, I don't know. You can do that. As long as he identifies as LGBTQ, you can do that. You mean to tell me in the America that you live in, right? We can take a 15-year-old girl, somebody help me, because I'm looking for Jesus too. I ain't saying he ain't coming, but if you're coming, come on. Listen, a 15-year-old girl can go into the hospital, okay? Say that she identifies as a boy, all right? They're going to take pictures of her breast. They're going to measure the breast, probably video the breast. They're going to feel on the breast, okay? Then get a knife and cut the breast up. I know somebody lying. I know somebody lying to me today. I know somebody lying. I know somebody lying. Look, I don't got all the answers, Sway. I ain't got all the answers, Sway. Somebody help me figure this out. Measure them, feel on them, play with them, touch them, look at them, examine them, cut them off. They're praised because they said they LGBTQ. But then we got R. Kelly playing with titties, rubbing on titties, videoing titties. Come on, man. He ain't went to the extreme to cut them off, but he doing a whole lot he ain't got no business. He going to prison for life. Where y'all at? I ain't got all the sense in the world. I'm just asking somebody to help me make it make sense. They saying it's okay if you 15 and you LGBTQ, okay? But if you 15 and you straight and your mama and daddy know what's going on, okay? Even in that other situation, they saying the mama ain't got no say. Listen, hey man, look, the good Lord bless Mr. D. Wade with a baby mama like you. Because, and God bless the dead. Ooh, Lord. My child father, no, you better not never play with me like that. You better not never play with me like that. When you're an adult, that is your business. As a child, we don't went from protecting the children to sexually transitioning the children. We don't went from having protests, raising awareness about the genital mutilation of young girls in Africa to agreeing to the genital mutilation of our own youth right here in America, as long as it's under the guise of LGBTQ. Come on, y'all. Let's get into our next story. It's a whole lot going on. R. Kelly. Dwyane, you and Gabby ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Now, I know everybody is an adult and, you know, people doing what they're doing, but y'all need to let that baby, leave that damn baby alone. Let that baby grow up. Give that baby time to figure it out. Like I said the other day, how do he know he gay? Now, he might have a certain personality, right? He might have a feminine personality, okay? But do he even know he gonna like gay sex? I'm hoping and praying he ain't had it, because I'm gonna assume this is a child, because we getting ready to go into the story about R. Kelly, okay? And this story about R. Kelly is talking about these children having sex and child pornography and all of this stuff. So my question is, does he even know? Because, you know, hey, you could try something later on in life and realize you don't even like it. You may have that personality, right? You may have that personality, but how does he know? We hear stories all the time of men who have lived that lifestyle and they grow older and get a little bit older and they come out of that lifestyle and they decide that they want to have a family and they go and they have children. We hear those stories all the time. What if he's going to change his mind? How do we know he's not going to change his mind? He's only 15. How is it legally okay if you LGBTQ, right, for these people to touch your privates, play with your privates, measure your privates, weigh your privates, draw on your privates, video your privates, and cut your privates off? But here's the case with R. Kelly. Let's go. Ooh, child. And R. Kelly, you got a whole lot going on. Let's go. All right, so y'all, this is being reported by, who is this, y'all? By U.S. News. It says alleged child sex tape victim testifies R. Kelly had sex with her hundreds of times before she turned 18. The 37-year-old woman, who is identified as Jane in court, is the prosecution's star witness in Kelly's federal trial on child pornography and obstruction of justice. The teenage girl whose alleged sexual relationship with R. Kelly led to child pornography charges against the singer in 2008 testified Thursday that the singer began having sex with her when she was 15. Let me stop right there. So, a 15-year-old girl can't feel like a woman at 15, but a 15-year-old boy can feel like a woman. Now, I had my first child at 15, and I will say I was fast. And there's a lot of stuff that led up to that. Help me understand the difference. Help me understand the difference. Help me understand the difference between R. Kelly being accused of child pornography, R. Kelly being accused of being a predator because of his sexual relationship with the 15-year-old girl, and a 15-year-old boy or girl going in a doctor and having a sex change because of what they claim they identify as. Help me understand that. Anybody? Help me understand that. Let's keep going. The girl who is now 37 and being identified as Jane is the prosecution with star witness, okay, in Kelly's federal trial on child pornography and obstruction of justice charges. Kelly, whose legal name is Robert, is being tried alongside his former business manager, Darrell McDavid, and associate Milton June Brown. They are both accused of conspiring with Kelly to intimidate and bribe witnesses, yada, yada, yada. Okay, let's keep going. Now, on Thursday, Jane testified that she was the person who appeared in the video with Kelly. She did not testify in the 2008 trial, and at the time, her parents repeatedly denied she was the girl in the recording. Come on, y'all. That brings us back. Here you have parents right here saying, wait a minute, no, that ain't our daughter. Why that ain't y'all daughter in the video? Because y'all knew about it? Because y'all was with it? Because y'all up on it? I'm just asking a question. Let's go, okay? She testified that she had sex with the disgraced singer hundreds of times from 15 to 18 under questioning by prosecutors. She said she did so because she was intimidated by him and considered him an authoritative figure. Now, where was her parents at when all this was going on? That's what I want to know. Where was her parents at when all of this was going on? The parents should know their child. They've been looking at you since you was a baby. They saw your body before you saw their body, before you saw your own body. The parents should recognize you even if it's just a silhouette. Explain to me where the parents was at when all this was going on, and the parents also saying that's not you in the video. Let's go. Jane also testified she first met Kelly when she was 12 or 13 at a church gospel concert. He was a superstar. I was excited to meet him. I knew who he was as an artist, and I aspired to be in the music industry. The second time she met him, it was through an introduction at an event where a music group that he had performed. The relative was also in a romantic relationship with Kelly at the time. After my show, he was telling me how great of a job I did, and he gave me pointers to handle the stage. It was great to hear from such a successful person that I was gifted. Soon after, Jane said she started seeing him more at his home studio with her relative, who told her she should ask him to be her godfather. So I would just say this. As far as I'm concerned, they all in on it. They all in on it. Because if you're a woman, you know what type of man you're dealing with. And you know if that man is a sexual predator or not. You know it. You know it. If you with a man, you know what type of man you with. If you gonna turn your child loose, your relative loose, right? I believe that there is some intention behind that, because most women, protect girls from predators. Not only that, let's go to this. Here go another one. Another girl from the alleged ring. Okay, remember, it was all these girls in the ring. They was all in the house. This one now, all of a sudden, bragging about not only being a fiance. Y'all remember Jocelyn Savage? This the one where the parents was all over the news. They like, oh, he holding our baby hostage. She won't come home. No, she don't want to come home. This one that's a grown woman that's doing what she want to do. This one that recognized that she was grown at 14 or 15 and doing what she want to do. Not only that, now they don't win half on a baby. Y'all, R. Kelly, the fiance is claiming, Jocelyn Savage, one of the girls, is claiming, okay, that she pregnant by the singer, okay, in the jaw-dropping tell-all, okay? Now, I don't know how she got pregnant with him being locked up, but let's read what this has to say. R. Kelly's fiance, Jocelyn Savage, claims she's pregnant, okay? The 26-year-old mother-to-be writes, okay, in only 11 pages, okay, that she allegedly found out she was expecting months after R. Kelly sent an engagement ring to her home, the day after he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Now, we know R. Kelly had been locked up long before that. Months later, I began expecting severe morning sickness and was unsure what was wrong with my body. I thought I had COVID-19, but the most amazing news of all was that I was expecting. It was a happy day, but an incomplete time in my life. Today, I'm grateful for God giving me the most precious gift. Robert is extremely excited about the news that I'm having a baby, and we feel sad that Robert will not be able to be here with us. A source identifying herself as Savage, okay, posted a photograph of the ultrasound was the only image Kelly would clear for publication in the new expose. Okay, Robert approved the book and his team has read it. I wanted pictures at his house and lying down together. I told him, y'all, whatever, let it up, okay? Then it say, this is the most recent tweet. Oh, she says, some reps for Kelly says, there's no truth to reports that Joy is releasing a tell-all memoir, and she is certainly not pregnant with R. Kelly's child. People are just insane. Carry on. Ooh. 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 Well, that's that. We'll see. Apparently, she used some type of IFV, they say, or IVF, whatever that is, test tube, baby child. I don't know what's going on. But another thing is, too, with these children, like, child, I be saying this all the time. Like, why would you intentionally get yourself pregnant through IV, with somebody that, is getting ready to be in prison for a long time? That sounds like some obsession. And these people can be obsessed, okay, with these superstars. You know how people are about celebrities. Anything a celebrity tell them to do, they do. So we don't know what's going on with that. But child, the lady say, allegedly, that she is pregnant with R. Kelly's baby. It's all messy. The goddaughter coming out talking about R. Kelly, I don't know, started having sex with her when she was 15. Somebody else introduced them to him. As far as I'm concerned, they all knew about it. And that's just real. And, I'm not against the fact that R. Kelly is going to prison for, having sex with minors. He should have most certainly known better. But I feel like we need to be that way about all minors and all things related to sex. Leave these kids alone. When you old enough to be an adult to do what you want to do, then you do it. But filing paperwork, going over to mama, not having permission from the mama, not even talking to the mama, like that sounds like some scorn. They use the thing scorn woman. When a woman intentionally hurts a man because he left her for somebody else or whatever the situation may be, and she just go above and beyond her way to cause intentional stress and trauma, just a scorned woman. That's what I'm getting from that, because ain't nowhere in the world, child, like Savon says, sometimes, some shit you just got to go lay down for a few days, go. We'll get a fund, we'll help you out, but ain't no way, and you ain't talk to me, my child. You just gonna do what you want to do? You and Gabby? Nah, Anyway, let's keep going, y'all. Before we get into the foolishness that's going on with the bishop and D.L. Hughley, let's talk about this. This mother claims that she was denied an abortion. Let's pull this up and let's talk about this for a minute, because this is happening more and more in cities and states that have actually banned abortion. This is an issue that they are facing in Alabama. Now, for those of you, wait a minute, is this Alabama? No, this is Louisiana, okay? Right here, the news down there, Channel 9 is reporting, WAFB 9, that a mother claimed she was denied an abortion despite the baby's condition. Let's hear this out. You gonna play or what?
It's just a baby that's not going to be compatible with life. You know, these babies either die stillborn or they die a couple of minutes later.
That Baton Rouge mother has a week to make an unthinkable decision: carry her baby to term, even though doctors say it will not survive, or find another state where she can have an abortion. Good evening to you, friends. I'm Greg Merriweather. So that woman's unborn baby was diagnosed with a rare and fatal medical condition. Chris Rosado sat down with her this afternoon to talk more about how her life is now intersected with the state's new abortion law.
It's hard knowing that, you know, I'm carrying it to bury it. You know what I'm saying?
Nancy Davis got her first ultrasound at Women's Hospital when she was 10 weeks pregnant. She and her boyfriend were excited to welcome their new baby, but soon learned the pregnancy would not go the way they planned.
It was an abnormal ultrasound, and they noticed the top of the baby head was missing and the skull was missing. The top of the skull was missing.
Nancy says her baby was diagnosed with acrania, a rare and fatal condition where the baby's skull fails to form in the womb. According to fetalmedicine.org, babies with this condition only survive minutes to hours after birth. And because Nancy's life was not in danger and the baby's condition did not fall under Louisiana Department of Health's list of qualifying conditions, she was denied an abortion.
So he pretty much told me that I would be carrying the baby to bury the baby.
Unsure what to do, Nancy's now faced with a tough decision.
Did y'all see it? What happened? Did it lock us out? Okay, so let's talk about this. I have she said this several times. They said carrying the baby just to bury the baby. And I want to say this about abortion. I mean, the only difference is, I mean, you might not bury the baby. The baby probably gonna be donated, you know, to science, or they gonna, you know, I don't know, make some money off of the organs, or, you know, use it for stem cell research or whatever, because the only way to bury a baby is to carry it, because you ain't got a baby unless you get pregnant. Now, let me tell you guys this. When someone is pregnant, okay, regardless of the situation, abortion doesn't stop you from giving birth. You know that, right? It may stop you from giving birth to a full term baby at 9 months. But, you know, even in abortion, you still got to birth that baby. You know that baby still got to come out, right? You know that, right? I'm just asking if y'all know that. The baby still has to come out of the womb. You still going to birth the baby. And in abortion, they're going to go in and forcefully open the womb. Okay? In birth, they don't forcefully open the womb. It just comes out naturally. So whether you having an abortion or you carrying the baby to full term, you still have to birth that baby. Okay? And so you have to make a decision whether you want to give birth, okay, to a live baby or a dead baby. These are the facts, okay? You're gonna give birth either way it goes, okay? You either gonna give birth to a live baby or you want to give birth to a dead baby, okay? In this instance, this woman wants to give birth to a dead baby. She's saying, listen, and it is a truly unfortunate situation. I've always said there should always be provisions for medical situations like these. I'm not gone that far or that extreme, right? I don't know what type of life that is to live without a brain. I don't know, right? But let's just stick to the facts. Can we stick to the facts? Can we stick to the facts? The facts are, whether you have an abortion or not, you're still going to give birth to that baby. You either going to give birth to a live baby or an aborted dead baby. Okay? So when they take these stories and they use, you know, Black women to push for abortion, y'all also know that these abortions right here are only 1%. Okay? Because I guarantee you it ain't nobody in the comments right now on all 3 of these platforms that I'm streaming on that know somebody that had to have an abortion because of this medical condition with their baby. Are your partners, friends, cousins, whoever had abortions just because I wasn't ready? It wasn't the right time. We know that this is not the reason why these people having abortions, right? Huh? We do know that. We do know that. It's less than 1%. So what I don't want us to do is to get caught up in the media agenda of always tying a Black woman to the need to have an abortion. Because you remember, y'all Asian American president Kamala Harris, who's married to the white man, because remember, when she came down here to Atlanta, she said she was Asian. She forgot all about Black. She said she was Asian. So since I live in Atlanta, I'm going by Asian America. Y'all Vice President, Asian American Kamala Harris, who's married to her white husband while always screaming Black Lives Matter, said that Black women will die without access to abortion. They didn't say white women would die without access to abortion. They didn't say Latino women would die without access to abortion. They didn't say Asian women would die without access to abortion. They didn't write an executive order on white American maternal health week. They didn't write an executive order on Asian America. They wrote an executive order on Black American women maternal health week, right? Tell us in one sentence, Black women dying from giving birth to their children, and then in the next sentence talking about they can't define women. Now, I'm just not insane. I'm sorry if I still have some of the sense that was left here in the world. I don't know what happened. It's like, I don't know, when we went through COVID, was there some type of shift in the atmosphere and we in a whole nother realm now? Because I'm like, where is your common sense? Just tap yourself on the forehead, just right there. Just tap yourself on the forehead right there. Everybody right now say common sense, Lord. Send it back, send it back, send it back right now. Send it back. Tap yourself on the head. Just keep tapping until something clicks. Where's your common sense? So what they push in the media is always the image of a Black woman and her need to have an abortion. What they write in executive order is that we're 3 times likely to die than white women, okay? Giving birth to our children, regardless of our income or education. Do I need to pull it up? Do y'all want to see it? Do I need to pull it up on the White House right now? Can anybody explain to me what that means? Can anybody explain to me what that means? That Black women are 3 times likely to die than white women, regardless of their income or education. Can anybody explain to me what they think that means? Because that they're basically saying, if you got Oprah money or Trump money or whoever money and you can afford the best health care in the world, you still gonna die giving birth to your baby because you Black. They're saying that regardless of how much education you got, you could be the world's top pediatrician, top OBGYN, top scientist, whatever. They're saying you still too dumb to survive childbirth while giving birth to your children when it comes to white women. Can anybody help me understand how this works? And why Black people ain't mad just about that statement, period? How does it go together that in one sentence, y'all telling us we're going to die giving birth to our children, then you got Kamala Harris talking about we're going to die if we don't have an abortion. So we just dying. We just dying and ain't nothing we can do about it. We the only race, us poor Black women, we can't even give birth to the next generation without dying. We too stupid and too poor to know how to survive and give birth to our children. We too dumb to know when it's time to have children, that we need Planned Parenthood giving us free abortion. I don't see nobody coming up with an explanation about how this is okay. Up on the White House website right now, y'all homework for today when we get through talking about this foolishness, if you have not, because I want you to see it yourself, is to Google Black Maternal Health Week, White House. I want you to look on that executive order. I want you to read it. It's not much. And you will see what it says in the second paragraph. Not only will you see that, we see them giving away all this money, and I don't see them talking about investing no money into trying to figure out why we dying from, why we the only race to be dying from giving birth to our children. Now, I ain't no scientist, but the last time I found out or heard, they told me that all people came from Black people. I don't know. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I have seen sets of twins well, one look white and one look black. I've seen Black women give birth to albino children. I've seen Black women give birth to light, bright children with blue eyes. I got one. Hers green. I got one. Blonde hair. I'm Black and a daddy Black too. Sandy brown hair, green eyes. Now, somebody explain to me how Black women who have been giving birth since the beginning of time, and I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I'm just going to go back a generation, remembering my grandmother, my father's mother, my mother's mother, how many children they had. They wasn't having babies in the hospital. They was having babies in the shed. They was having the babies at home. Slave days, they having babies out in the woods, in the sheds. Y'all done went from having y'all babies naturally because it is a part of life. Everything giving birth. But you, the Black woman, you the only one they reporting dying. Why? And I've asked this before, ain't all the Black dogs dying from giving birth? Why ain't all the Black horses dying from giving birth? Why all the Black birds ain't dying from laying eggs? Why them little Black ugly ass warthogs y'all got running around here ain't dying from giving birth to their children? I'm just asking. Why is it that ain't none of these Black gorillas dying from? I know I'm supposed to be dumb because I'm Black. I know I ain't supposed to have good sense because I'm Black. I know I ain't supposed to be educated because I'm Black. I know I ain't supposed to know that there's absolutely no difference between me and that white woman when it comes to the human design other than the color of our skin. I know I'm supposed to be dumb enough to believe that somehow she's capable of carrying and birthing her children, and I ain't. When I got a first cousin who got a white mama who looked just like me, and they call her white girl. Now, somehow, we supposed to believe. Somehow, when Black men go read that executive order that's listed up on the White House, first thing they gonna say is, wow, maybe I might not need to get with a Black woman. Black women dying, how I'm gonna have a family with a Black woman? So we dying from giving birth. They taking the little girls in the hospital performing gender affirming hysterectomies. They removing the wombs. The babies being aborted. And y'all don't think it's a depopulation agenda? Anyway, let's go on to our next story, and we're going to get ready to wrap up. And if you supported the channel this morning, you already know I'm going to shout you out. Much love to all of you that are. These topics get real deep, y'all, but listen, we just ask it. This is the Ask Show. That's what we do. We not conspiracy theories. We just trying to figure out, how does this make sense? Make it make sense. What type of society are we living in? Okay, our next story, y'all. This done got real ratchet. The Bishop and D.L. Hughley, Lord have mercy, they are in the news. All media is reporting, as well as, okay, all of the blogs. But this is Atlanta Black Star, and it says, "I'll knock you out in the name of Jesus. D.L. Hughley challenged to $1 million boxing match by irate pastor. Comedian responds." Now, y'all see already how they gonna paint the pastor. The pastor is the scammer. The pastor is out of line. The pastor, they making a mockery of the pastor, get robbed, whatever. I don't know. Now, if it was an insurance fraud scheme, I would hope that you're not dumb enough to be telling nobody you got $1 million for a boxing match. I'm just saying. I don't really believe that anybody who trying to, I don't know. Let me keep going. Bishop Lamar Miller Whitehead, the pastor who was robbed on camera weeks ago, allegedly had a heated interview with D.L. Hughley. On Wednesday, August 18th, the Brooklyn pastor called out the veteran comedian in a series of videos on Instagram. In the first clip, Whitehead explained how Hughley ambushed him during the interview and came at him with a disrespectful tone. "Meet me in the ring because y'all think y'all can walk all over pastors. Let's set up a celebrity match, me and you in the ring," Bishop Whitehead and D.L. Hughley. He said, "Because you run your mouth behind the mic, y'all think these preachers are punks behind a pulpit." Whitehead made headlines after he was robbed during his live stream sermon on July 24th, during which allegedly $1 million worth of jewelry was stolen, according to Fanura. A week later, the New York Post discovered he was accused of convincing a church member to invest almost all of her entire life savings in one of his firms in a lawsuit filed in 2021. He allegedly stole $90,000 from a 56-year-old church goer. Okay, they made sure they had to put all that in there. They ain't said nothing about, let me just keep going. Let me just keep going because DL got some dirt on him too. But let me keep going. Whitehead accused Hughley of supporting the man who robbed him on the D.L. Hughley show. Another claims that he robbed his community. Later, the bishop said, "I'm dropping the top on you, DL. Let's get in the room," as he dropped the top on his Rolls-Royce convertible with orange seats. He blasted Hughley in the second video for coming at him like a little girl, like a little chihuahua. He added, "But at the end of the day, he needs rating, y'all. So little man D.L. Hughley, I challenge you in the boxing ring. Right, tough guy? I don't want to hear you on box because if it's your mouth is big, let's get in the ring. I ain't going to hurt you. I'm going to knock you out in the name of Jesus." Whitehead predicts he will knock out Hughley in the first ring and accused the radio host of being a womanizer. "So put the cigar, train for 90 days. I'll set it up. I'll put up $1 million. Me and my team will put up $1 million right now. I am from Brooklyn. I don't know how y'all feel about Brooklyn. At the end of the day, Brooklyn taught me I ain't no punk, y'all. Yes, I'm a bishop. Yes, I got the word of the Lord in my mouth." Hughley responds to Whitehead's remarks in the comment section under the Shade Room page. He said, "This something spitting on for real, like he's spitting all over the screen." Listen, y'all can go and finish reading this, but can I ask y'all a question? Why? See, this is how you know that people go with whatever the media tell them to do, right? Because y'all got the cussing pastor, Thaddeus Matthews, him. The media told y'all to like him. Y'all love Thaddeus, even though the girls done accused him of some of the same stuff they trying to accuse R. Kelly of, allegedly. Even though there's some court documents about some inappropriate stuff with a child. But the media told y'all to love the cussing pastor. Thaddeus Matthews can cuss all over the internet, talk about all of it in the name of Jesus. But the minute Bishop Whitehead say, let's go to the ring. He the worst person in the world. Not only that, y'all remember my incident with D.L. Hughley at the airport, right? I really believe D.L. Hughley just be talking. I saw the man at the airport. Y'all know the story. When I was running for my campaign, the man just completely trashed me. Never asked me to come on the show. Never had a conversation with me. He is definitely, a ploy. He works for the ops, okay? Never had a conversation with me. Never said, let me bring this young lady on my platform. None of that. Used his entire platform to trash me while I was running an honest campaign for the people. I see him in the airport. He didn't even know who I was. He didn't even know who I was. I'm standing right here looking in his face. He didn't even know who I was. I go up to the man, ask him plain and simple, like, bro, why you hating? Why? Like, you don't even know me. What you want to know? You want to have a conversation? I don't even know you, lady. Who is you? Oh, you talk about me all the time. As soon as I said my name, security. So I can't believe that D.L. Hughley will want to get into a ring with this pastor and he called security on little old me. Now, I ain't nothing but a female. I ain't gonna beat nobody up. Called security on me. But even after me and DL got into it, and Jay went after him, because Jay gave him the business. Oh, he ain't had nothing to say about Jay. Oh, you ain't gonna say nothing about somebody that's a part of LGBTQ, but a black woman wanted for Congress. Oh, you gonna do everything in your power to destroy her, and then now all of a sudden you want to hop in the ring with the bishop. Y'all, that's the Ash Show this morning. Listen, some real serious topics we covered this morning. And if for whatever reason they do get in the ring, I want a front row seat. Let me jump in. And Ray J always into something, y'all. Brandy brother Ray J said that he got money on it. His company is willing to invest and get behind it. He said he got $1 million on DL to DL Hughley and something about $350,000 to the pastor. And the pastor like, Ray J, buddy, you need to check your numbers, homie. We got our own money over here. Come correct or don't come at all. So we're trying to see what's going to happen. If they get in the ring, y'all, let me know if we going to the fight, because we can make that definitely a party night where we all meet. We all go to the fight. After that, we can have us a good time later on. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Ash Show this morning. I'm getting ready to get back to work. Although I got my little hat on this morning, my little blue, my color blocking or whatever, I am working on an accent wall in my bedroom. So Bigo, some of you who were with me the other day, you saw me when I started. I've got these pretty towels that I've decided to like put on the wall, and it kind of like look like glass, and it's just so pretty. So I'm redecorating my bedroom over the weekend. I will post some before and after pictures. Let me shout out the people who supported the channel this morning, because I appreciate you. Change is good. Mariah, Exodor, Tamika Anderson, Carlton Edwards, Callie Boy, Aisha Chanel, Crawford, Richard Brewington, Eric Lowe, Alan Melton, Christian Williams. I appreciate you. Let's go over here on Bigo and shout you guys out. Ooh, Flowers, my girl Flowers, thank you. Well, how you pronounce Irrelevy? Thank you, baby. Virgo, Tay over on Bigo, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Over here on TikTok, I don't know. I can't see the gifts. Maybe this is it at the top. Let me see who. No, it doesn't say. It just shows who's up here looking. But anyway, hey, Kevin from Dallas. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Sending you guys much love and support to all of you all. Everybody stay strong. Stay positive. Keep doing what you do. Bigo, y'all can catch up with me in about an hour. I'm going to go back live. We're going to be back in the room working on the exit wall. So you guys can follow me there. And we can cover some of the topics that we talked about today. I think the bottom line is this. We don't need to be tying these children to sex, y'all. Like, we don't need to do that. Let these kids be kids. It's just all too much. It's all too much. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, once that innocence is gone, you do not get it back. Oh, and YouTube, Bigo, everybody, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I think that God is proud of me. And my season is definitely here. My season is on the horizon because what is going on behind the scenes, y'all, with Auntie Angie's house and the Ash show, like all of these blessings are just coming at me at once, y'all. And I am just so grateful. Thank all of you, right? Because I don't think I give y'all enough recognition as y'all should get, because a lot of y'all been riding with me through all the hate, through the beginning, when they was calling me all type of coons, couldn't understand why I was rolling with Trump. Some of y'all been rolling with me since Housewives, when I first came out, telling my story, shaming the devil. Y'all done rolled with me all through the lawsuit. Some of y'all started riding with me on From the Bottom Up. That's where a lot of y'all discovered me and Jay first, which was aired on BET, produced by Queen Latifah and Nikki Gilbert. And y'all just been riding with me and watching my journey. Some of you all know me because you bought my books. You've read my books. Either way it goes, I want to tell you guys how much I love and appreciate all of you. You know why? Because y'all are the reason why a lot of times, you know, people find out who I am. Y'all have talked about me. You've shared my page. You sent somebody my page. You told somebody about my book. You've done something to help me get to where I am. I haven't just done it myself. And I've always been involved in community work, but I think now is the time for me to really, really, really give back to the people. And that's what Auntie Angie House about to be about, y'all. I don't know what's going on with politics. Like somebody asked me the other day, would I run again? Y'all, and I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm not, because I'm just not. I feel like I could do so much more in the community, because when you are in politics, you know, you just become a target. And it's hard to get the work done when you constantly have people, you know, attacking you, targeting you, coming after you. Like, Lord have mercy, these people play so many games. You end up suicided frame. Look how they did that boy Andrew Gillum. Now, y'all know that was sad. Look, I'm talking about y'all done released the pictures. I'm still offended. I'm still trying to figure out why black people ain't mad. Did y'all, the picture did something to me. Right now, I know it was a lot of black conservatives that was like, "Oh, let's share the picture. Oh, it's a black man laying at a white man's foot with a white man foot in his face." Now, I ain't got nothing against nobody, and I ain't, you know, no racist and none of that. But the picture said a lot. The picture said a lot. Like, nigga, you better stay in your place. The picture itself said a lot. Look, man, y'all see how they did that boy? Now, I don't even believe he was asleep. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they intentionally knocked the man out, if they drugged the man. I don't know. But it is a dirty, dirty, dirty game. People getting suicided. I'm going to do Auntie Angie House. I'm going to do the Ash Show. We're going to talk about, you know, what's going on and what they got going on. But I'm just going to be Angie B. Out the way. Don't mess with me. I'm minding my business. I'm giving these people the tea. We saving our babies. We helping black women live and not die while giving birth to their children. Excuse me. You know, I wish somebody would help us live. I wish somebody would help our children be born alive. Huh? I wish somebody would give us some money like they sending to Ukraine. Everybody mad about reparations. You mad about reparations? They sending $56 billion to Ukraine every other month. That could have went to your own black communities that you scared to drive through. You figure they so impoverished, they so riddled with crime. Oh my God, we can't go to that side of town. Oh, we need to do something. Oh, let's send some money over here to help the people in this third world country. You got a third world city right in your own state. Man. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Bye. Love y'all. All right, TikTok. We'll be back next week, y'all. The Ash Show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's go. And thank you if you supported the channel this morning. Bigo. It's just me and you. Ooh, baby. Don't worry about nothing, baby. Just me and you. Ooh, baby. Hey. All right, y'all. Happy Friday. See y'all later. Thank you for support. Hold up. Who sent me beans? Y'all sent me beans. Run me up. If you like this show, yeah, because y'all, somebody said, can we messy? Y'all so messy. Y'all, and then see our conversations like we be having. I can't put our conversations on like YouTube or TikTok because y'all will get somebody banned because you already know y'all so messy. Ooh, Casanova, Nikki. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Chick-fil-A. Okay. Chick-fil-A. That's God's chicken. Casanova. Okay. Let's do it. See, this is what y'all need. Y'all need that pot. Oh, I didn't turn y'all off. They still on you. Y'all, we still on YouTube. Well, listen, it go down on Beagle. I'm just trying to tell you. So how we put on Beagle, we definitely can't put on YouTube. But this is some behind the scenes. But I love y'all YouTube. Bye.